Hello everybody, this is Sonia. Now I come on here today because I wanted to tell you about something, and while I was telling you, while I was doing that, I thought I'd do something. How does that work? I wanted to tell you why I haven't done the videos that I promised to put up, because I feel really bad. I need to do a couple today, and I will do that. But I wanted to say why. Well, I'm going to tell you something that happened to us yesterday. On Thursday this week, my daughter and a couple of her friends travelled down to Sydney, which is, for those people who don't live in Australia, it's about a good 4 or 5 hour drive from here. And anyway, she went to go to the cricket. So they stayed at a I'm just making some, putting some button fairy stuff on a card, so I'll just do this while I'm talking to you. Anyway, she went to the cricket, they went shopping, they stayed in a really nice motel. She was on the 5th floor, indoor pool and parking and everything like that. It was a really nice place. Yesterday morning they went to go and to book out, like to check out to come home. They put their luggage in the car. They went back inside to pay for the to book out and hand the key and that in. And when she went to come out of the elevator, she dropped her keys. And they went down in a gap that was that wide. And that's, she said, well, like, they've taken photos of it. It's a good 3 inches wide in the elevator there between the door openings. And that was what happened. She dropped the car keys. She went to the manager and they said, well, it's a Saturday and it's going to cost $800 to get somebody to go down there and get them out. Now, we were going to pay that, but she wouldn't let us. So, she said that, she wanted to try and see if she could get another key cut for the car. But to get a key cut for the car, you have to get into the car to open the glove box to get the book out. It's got the number for the key on it, because the car's got one of those press button things that automatic, that opens the door, Okay, so she rang me and I thought, oh my goodness, what are we going to do? So I was on the phone from 9:30 in the morning till after 1 o'clock trying to find someone to help her. She's insured with the NRMA, just thought I'd throw that in there, that we pay comprehensive insurance, so we can have, she's got a free-to-go insurance that she pays. Like, that means that you can get, if you need any sort of help anytime, you can get that. They come to you in half an hour, they say, righto? So she rings them. Took an hour for this man to come out there. He could not open the car. Now, if you're in that job, you should be able to open that car. So he said, I better go now, I've been here 25 minutes, I better go and I'll send someone else. So she's in the city, right? I rang the manager of the hotel, or the motel that they stayed at. He said to me it was our responsibility. They had no responsibility for that, to help her, sort of thing. By crikey, I was wild. I live in a small town, and I know myself that if we had this thing happen here, there would be that many people running around to help you. You'd have too many people to help. He was such a... by the G's, I tell you what, I can't say everybody's the same, but by G's, he talked to me like I was, not... But anyway, don't want to go there. I intend to, and Nellie does intend to say something to somebody about him, because he was just very sarcastic and nasty, fair enough. We didn't want, you know, if they wanted to find somebody to climb down there, it was going to cost $800 to get this key, and they couldn't guarantee it. They could not guarantee that they'd find the key. According to them, nothing else has ever fell down there. Well, a person's leg could easily fit down the hole, according to the girls that was, you know, that was in the elevator. But anyway. So, the fella couldn't fix it. He couldn't open the car. He could not open that car. I said to Ellie, you could grab somebody off the street and they'd probably get the door open. But anyway, we didn't do that. So anyhow, the next step was to ring a Holden dealership and ask them about it. So we did. We could not get, none of them would answer the phone. Nobody would answer the phone, you know, Saturday morning. I finally got onto the man that owns the Holden here. He was in hospital, had his operation on his leg, but he was very helpful to me by telling me anyway that he couldn't actually see that we could do it, anything, because the car would have to be reprogrammed to hold a different key, and that would happen at the workshop on Monday. Well, the girls had to get back because Ellie went to work today and had to go to work, so we're panicking. We can't figure out how to get it back. There's no way. You couldn't tow the car because it was underneath this thing and you couldn't lift the car up to tow it out the hole. You know, one of those car parks that are in under there, one other thing, and they couldn't get the car by towing it because you couldn't lift it to tow it to a dealership to have the key changed. This went on for hours. I could not believe how hard this was to try to get some help. Anyway, finally, another man, about an hour later, come from the NRMA. He opened the car. When he did, the thing was for the key wasn't in there. So we found out anyway from the Holden dealership that because the car was newer than what they thought, they can't reduplicate the keys because they've made it now so they have to be reprogrammed. So anyway, and that cost you, well, one man wanted $1,300 to do this. Lucky man from here told me, well, that was ridiculous. $300 was about the cost for the key. So anyway, this man came there from the NRMA, opened the car, and then one girl sat in the car. Ellie had to stay outside the part where the underground car park because you couldn't get service. She was waiting for anyone that rang, you know, for to help her. And the other girl went off and got them some lunch or something because the motel just did not even, you know, did not help them one bit. They should have made sure them girls were comfortable and organised a way of getting them out of there. The amount of money that they paid for the accommodation, they should have been, you know, but anyway, it was just so bad. So anyhow, I hope this is not going too long because anybody want me raving on. So anyway, the man from the NRMA was really nice, very devastated about the previous person that couldn't open the car. Could not believe that this person had this job and could not get that car open. Anyway, so he got the car open, he gave Ellie a number to ring, so she rang a man that was 40 minutes away, and he came out to her. By this time it was probably about 2:30 by the time he got to her, and he, in 5 minutes, she said, fixed that thing, reprogrammed it, cut her a key, charged her $300, and that was a fair price because that's how much it cost for those keys. And the car was started and she was right to come home. That man could not believe that the NRMA had left her stranded out there for all that time, 6 hours, when they were supposed to come and help you and not leave you until they get you going, because she is on a thing, she's 19, she's on a thing that is free to go thing in Australia, that you pay each month $100, I think. Maybe that might be the year. I hope it's a year because I couldn't pay that 100. But anyway, we used to pay it once, but now we are paying. And we pay a comprehensive insurance. You know, I could not get through to these people. I rang them 4 times and they just did not answer me after half an hour wait. I'd have to hang up because somebody else would be ringing me for some other thing, you know, to do with the car and everything. But anyway, finally, she got the car going, rang me to say she'd just filled with petrol and she was back on her way back. And last night, thank goodness, anybody, oh, thank God, you know, she came home all in one piece, and the car and her friends, and they were okay, like, you know, only not through anybody's assistance. Only that man that went from Parramatta to Sydney, and whoever he may be, thank God for him, and God bless him. I don't know who he is to send him a thank you, but I'll find out from the NRMA when I finish with them tomorrow, I hope, because I don't know why I want to talk to him anyway. I'd probably upset myself too much, probably not a good idea, but anyway. Now, that was me over my thing, so that's why I haven't been on here. Friday I couldn't come on here because I was too tired. I went and did some shopping and that and walked around a fair bit looking for curtain material. Do you realise that you can't buy lace curtain material in parks unless you pay for an arm and a leg at the curtain shop, and then you have to order it? As far as I know, I haven't been down there yet, but I couldn't buy any even ready-made ones. What is the matter? I mean, I'm just going crook about the city. Now I'm going, I have to go to Spotlight, which is a 20-minute drive away from here, which my daughter said she's never leaving the town again after that. But she handled it quite well. I'm very proud of her. She managed it quite well under the circumstances. She's never done a trip like that before. Oh, well, she has been by herself, but not to the city, and on her own. She had friends, but she'd been there with other people driving, but she drove herself and was very pleased with her driving, so I'm very, very proud of her too. But she thinks she's never going back there again, but I guess I don't blame her. Anyway, so that's where I've been, or why I haven't been on here, and you're looking at a blank space because I moved there as well. I'm going to make button fairies. Okay? I'm going to make button fairies and some weird looking doll thingies, but maybe I don't think I'll be doing that today because I've got some videos to put up, so I'll be making them first and seeing what else I come up with, because I'm surrounded by lots of stuff and you never know what I'm going to make. Okay, well, I'll talk to you later. If anybody finished watching this to the end, good on you. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.